Mo Williams of NBA fame uh, played multiple seasons in the NBA, was a solid player, former coach at Alabama State, also the current coach at Jackson State. Uh, Hit the news recently with his son committing to Kentucky, the Wildcats, the Kentucky Wildcats. This is a problem because of the fact that his son was already committed to his team at Jackson State. It's time to fire Buddy. This is a fireable offense. When you have a son that doesn't commit to the team that you're already coaching and you're trying to get better recruits to get, the play to your team, that sends a very bad message. If your own son won't commit to you, what does that say about your recruiting process? What does it say about you building a legitimate team that doesn't get blown out in a tournament, for the swag, let alone get access to the tournament? So 27% was his winning percentage at Alabama State, and 43 for Jackson State over I think it was like last 4 seasons or so. It's not a good look, fam. And the fact that he is actually in the clothing of the Kentucky Wildcats is bad. The reason why it's bad is simple because of the fact that, look at it like this. That's just as is if this was the FCS Division One AA for some of y'all that don't know the difference. Uh, let's say I'm gonna use Coach Jackson at Prairie View. Let's say he has a son that plays football and he commits to Prairie View. All of a sudden, months down the road, his son changes his mind and commits to Illinois State. The same team that went to the national championship the year before. So that tells a very bad message to people that are looking to get on your football team. Also, you wearing the colors and the paraphernalia of Illinois State while you're the head coach of another program in the same league. That, my friend, where I'm from, the part of the 757 I'm from, we call that Wookiee behavior. You are a true communist amongst the rest of the citizens, and for that, you must be expelled. So, Jackson State, with all due respect to Mo Williams, y'all got to cut ties with bruh. Because of the fact that it just sends such a bad message for him to be wearing another team's colors and their paraphernalia while he's your active head coach and both of y'all play Division One basketball. So yeah, it's not just a swag thing. If they win the swag championship and get the 16 seed and Kentucky gets the 1 seed in the same division, guess what? They play each other. Do you know how bad that is? Now, granted, be proud that your son, is even getting a look at one of the most storied programs in college basketball history. However, when you're a head coach, you can't put on, like, if I had a son and I'm coaching a program like Mo Williams is doing, I'm not doing that. I'm wearing my regular clothes and I'm standing. I take the picture. My son could wear that because it's the school that he's going to. Now it'd be totally different if his son Mason, by the way, if Mason would have committed to Kentucky or somewhere else, that's a whole different issue. But even still, no matter what school he's going to, especially if it's in the same Division One A, uh, well, it's Division One basketball. You can't do that. That's bad, man. And then it really just devalues your program. So, I'm just leave that where it may. I'm a fan of Mo Williams personally. I enjoy watching him play basketball, but just seeing from afar the poor job in terms of keeping a winning program at two institutions. this past half decade or so, plus this sign of disrespect, it's time for y'all to cut bait because remember, I thought it was all about the I love, at Jackson State. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think.